Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Game Overcast. This is David Kaelin, the Game Over CEO. And I've got some bad news. Looks like I've been mugged.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure nobody saw that coming, right?
It's so creepy.
Can you spot the Game Over CEO in this picture?
It's an I Spy.
Point to your computer screen or TV screen right now. Do you see me? Here I am. Hi.
Oh, my God. Can we see your actual face now? It's so creepy.
Is it creepier with just the eyes? Or like the mouth?
There's no
My hairy mouth.
You have reached maximum creepiness. There's nothing creepier than this.
This will be our last show. We're going to be canceled by the YouTube regulators.
Like, your content is too disturbing.
Yeah, this is too disturbing for young kids. We'll put a warning at the beginning. Like, warning, creepy old dude, and this not suitable for children.
No.
Hey, kids, come in the kitchen and play with the mugs.
Stop. Oh, God.
Okay, that's it. That's it on the mugs. Here, we're going to break free of this mugs.
Oh, God.
They are cool mugs, though. Okay, whoa. Except that one's kind of broken. Okay, no, I caught it. So, hi, everyone. Here we are with Game Overcast, episode 28, I think.
28.
Yeah, 28. That's pretty good, right? Season 4, episode 28. And we are here, and I've got a ton of new mugs for Game Over Video Games. So, yeah, welcome back. So this is episode 28, which is cool. It's August, so it's hot, and we're indoors, so it's kind of in between.
It's actually not that hot right now.
It's not that bad. We actually got rain.
Woo!
Rain in Texas for the first time in like 2 months, so it's a very awesome sight. But of course, Texas doesn't do anything small. So when we get rain, now it's going to rain for like a week.
Yep.
And next week there's going to be like flooding, and it's going to be a nightmare. But at least it's a different kind of nightmare. Instead of the 105 temperature, now it's like 5-10 inches of rain that we're going to all drown in. So whatever, pick your way to go. But in other news, we're going to do this little show called Game Overcast. So thank you for joining us. This is a big week. It's back to school time. So, you know, my kids are going back to school. You're probably going back to school, or your kid's going back to school. And it's actually a big week for me because I've got a kid starting high school, which is a big deal. And then I have a kid literally moving away this weekend, going to college. So I'm about to have one less kid in the house, which is a very weird feeling. That a lot of you who are around my age might be going through right now also. But it's very strange that, I don't think either of my kids has really been out of the house for more than, maybe like a week, for like a summer camp or something like that, staying with the grandparents. But this will be for a long time. This will be for at least 3 months, until the holidays. So it's a big deal for me. So big show. I've got a lot of stuff to get to in the show. So I'm going to clean all these mugs out of the way, and we're going to jump right into level 1 with current events. And we're back with level 1, current events. So we're going to run down some of the big news in gaming, what's going on the past week or so. So we've got an updated release list. So I don't do a lot about current generation games, but I wanted to run down all the big ones coming out between now and Christmas.
Let's go.
Just to give you just bullet points, just a quick list, okay?
Splatoon.
Splatoon is on it.
Yeah.
Because I know Dan mentioned Splatoon 3. He's excited about that one. So here's the big ones coming up, if you're into current games and all. So these will be at your Game Over store about a month after these dates. Basically, yeah. So, but anyway, but get it new if you want, but otherwise get it at Game Over in a couple weeks after that. So Saints Row, new one, August 23rd. Soul Hackers 2, August 26th. I'm not sure about that one. Splatoon 3,
Hey!
September 9th.
Let's go.
Valkyrie Elysium, September 29th. And that is like Valkyrie Profile, I think, like
really?
that series. Yeah, coming back. Overwatch 2, so that's a new one. Mario and the Rabbids, the Rabbid Mario combo game. They're making another one of those. That's October 20th. Star Ocean coming back. So that's October 27th. Bayonetta 3.
Finally.
October 28th. Finally, you said. Yeah. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which technically I think has already been out, but it's coming out October 28th. It's a different Modern Warfare 2. It's like a new, I don't know.
It's a more modern Warfare.
It's better than calling it Call of Duty 19, which is really what it is, but I guess Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but not that Modern Warfare 2, but a new Modern Warfare 2.
It's a more modern war.
It's a modern meaning now, when the other moderns meant the past.
Back when it was modern.
That was it was modern then, but now those are past. So now it's Call of Past Duties. This is Modern Duties.
Yeah. Modern duties.
So, I don't know. Call of Duty people, October 28th. Go get it.
Call it what you will.
Call it what you will. It's really like Call of Duty 19, though. So go get that one. Let's see. God of War is back. Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah.
November 9th.
A
so
sequel or
I don't know. I think Ragnarok was one of the best ones, really. It's, it's funny. It had like his sister in it. Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of Thor. Yeah, sorry. But I'm sure God of War is just as good as Thor Ragnarok. It's probably just as good.
God of Thor.
God of Thor, yeah. Pokemon. New Pokemon games. I'm shocked.
Go.
And are there one of them or two of them?
Oh, there's two.
There's two.
I'm getting Scarlet. Which one are you getting?
I'm getting neither because I don't care about Pokemon games.
That's fair.
And honestly, I've always had this question about Pokemon games. You like Pokemon games?
I love them.
Okay, Dan loves Pokemon games. Okay, so this is a question from a dumb Pokemon person like me
Should I come in?
to a smart. Sure.
Okay.
Why not? When would you ever not?
Dan's Poke Corner.
Come on in. Dan's Poke Corner minute.
I gotta
Okay.
get mugged first.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Hi.
this is our Poke Minute for the day. So Pokemon games come out like basically every year, right?
yeah.
Every other year, whatever. There's been more than 19 of those. There's been
Would you like me to
5,000.
clarify that?
Don't go through them all, please. We don't have that much time.
I was just going to say they usually have a brand new generation every 2 years, and
every 2 years.
they'll do a remake every other year. So 1 year we get a brand new generation.
Okay.
The next year we do a remake. So it's
Okay.
every 2 years we get a new generation.
So this is brand new though. Scarlet and Violet.
Correct.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's like red and purple.
Yeah. Oh God, Spider-Man.
Don't hurt Spider-Man. But so my question is, they always release two when they're on the mainline games.
Yep.
And I get it that there's maybe different characters, but like, is it the same game?
Yep.
Like, do Pokemon people need to buy both of these?
It's 100% the same game, except
Okay.
more like 99% the same game.
That's what I
except
thought.
usually there's like a couple Pokemon that are exclusive per version.
Yeah.
And in sometimes there's like a difference between like in this one you'll get the red motorcycle legendary Pokemon for Scarlet, or you'll get
Okay.
the purple legendary motorcycle Pokemon if you buy Violet, which are usually they're like different types. Like the red one might be fire type and the purple one might be psychic type. So depending on that, you might want to make your decision. But as far as like
But so do you need to buy both?
depends on your definition of need. If you want to,
nobody needs.
if you want
any
to
of this
catch them
stuff.
all, then
Nobody's
you
gonna
do.
catch. They keep coming out.
But
There's
if
more
you-
every year. You're
I
never gonna
don't-
catch
I'll
them
give
all.
you- I'll tell you this.
It's a cyclical thing that like people
Yeah.
have to break this cycle of thinking. Finally, I'll be able to catch them all, and then I'll be done. No, you won't.
They keep
'Cause there'll be
discovering
another
more.
one.
They keep discovering more Pokemon.
There's always
I
gonna be
only buy one.
When there's the two new ones, you just pick.
I only buy one.
So you get the red, what,
'Cause I'm
freaking
not-
motorcycle
I'm not out
or the
here to catch
violet,
'em all.
whatever.
I'm just out here to have a good time.
Okay, Dan just wants to have a good time.
Yeah.
Me too. But yeah, so I always wondered how they did that because it seems to me like it's always just the exact same game, but they have like one character different in this one and one in this one. And then just on that fact, some people buy both. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Pretty
but,
much it.
But thank you for Dan's Pokemon Corner.
Yep.
Okay. So then we go on Callisto Protocol. Not sure what that one is. December 2nd. Dragon Quest Treasures, December 9th. And then pretty much after that is Christmas. So nothing really comes out right at Christmas time. So yeah, this is all the big titles coming out between now and the holidays. So if any of those are exciting to you, check them out. If you don't have to have it like the very first day, check your Game Over Video Games store about a week or two later, and you'll probably see some start coming in. But anyway, so that's the rundown on new games. In other news, surveys. I love me a good survey. So this is a company we've all heard of called timetoplay.com. Have we heard of that? No. Yeah, me neither. But they did a survey. Apparently, they, nobody had heard of them, so they're trying to make a name for themselves by doing surveys, apparently. But they surveyed 1,000 gamers, average age 28, average playtime 15 hours a week, so pretty much your average dude playing games. What makes you the most angry when gaming? All right. Most angry when gaming. 60% say when they repeatedly lose to the same level. Expected. Let's see, 43% when other players are using hacks or cheats. 43% also said game bugs. They don't like game bugs. Some people pick multiple things. 39% say griefers, which I didn't know was a thing. Do y'all know what griefers are? Here. Okay. Well, I didn't know either. So I actually wrote down this one because I'm like, I run a game store and I've never heard of a griefer. But apparently a griefer is somebody that just takes or destroys your stuff just to be mean.
A person who harasses or deliberately provokes another player or members in order to spoil their enjoyment.
Yeah, harasses or provokes to spoil their enjoyment. So it's, and then 22% was campers. And I think we all know what campers are. Campers are the ones that like, they spend the whole game like hidden behind a rock with their gun, just waiting to like pick people off, as a sniper, or just wait until everybody else dies and then they swoop in at the end and win the game. So they suck. But like griefers are kind of like that. They kind of stay hidden, but they basically don't try to win the game. They just try and screw it up for other people. So I don't know. So that's what people hate. That's what makes them the most angry.
Splatoon is great because it's almost impossible to camp.
Okay, Dan says Splatoon is great because you can't really do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right. So other survey questions. What franchise causes the most anger? So what do you think makes people the most mad when they play it? Franchise. So number one. Fortnite. What do you think? Dark Souls. No. Any other guesses?
No, I don't know.
Okay. The top one was Call of Duty. So that's 23%. Mario Kart, a close second. So Mario Kart seems like such a fun, happy game, but apparently that's one of the ones that pisses people off the most.
Blue shell, though.
Yeah. Those power-ups are killer. 21% said Minecraft. So I don't think if Minecraft is making me angry, but I don't know. I guess if you play the advanced like survival levels and you're constantly getting attacked and stuff, maybe, but I don't know. I like Minecraft. I find Minecraft to be one of the most relaxing games you can play.
Yeah, I play with my son. It's great.
So I play that occasionally, but I actually played recently. One of the few games I played this entire year, believe it or not, was Minecraft. And I literally did it just because I had a little bit of time and I wanted to just relax and play something that I wouldn't like stress out over. And so, I played Minecraft and basically just started a new world and just went out and like dug a hole. Yep. And sometimes that is the most relaxing thing. It's the reason I never played Minecraft like 10 years ago when it came out, because I thought, how stupid, who would want to dig a effing hole? But now it's like, I see the beauty in digging holes. Mm-hmm. And it's awesome because it's just chill music and you're just out there like in the woods and you're just digging your hole. And then you can build like a little room and you put a little bed in there and you just chill in your little hole. And it's like nobody bothers you and you just stay in your little hole. It's so nice. I think in life we should all just go live in caves.
Let's go dig a hole.
Let's go dig a hole.
Yeah,
let's go. All right. So Minecraft. Then the other games that cause anger, League of Legends, which is a real competitive online game. So I get that. Smash Brothers, and then GTA. So that rounds out like the top 6 games that make people the most angry when they play. And then the last part of the survey is, have you broken something in anger? And what was that thing that you broke? If you got so angry with a game that you actually broke something, what did you break? Your mug? Your phone? So what do we think's number one? Controller. Okay, everybody thinks controller. What do you think? Viewers, let's see. Yes, number one survey, 73%. So they've broken a controller or keyboard, depending on how you game, in anger. Number 2 thing broken, drywall. Like a hand through the freaking wall.
I see that.
So that's number 2. Number 3, the TV or monitor. That's an expensive anger habit right there. You just take your screen and just smash it. Yeah. Hit the LED TV with the baseball bat. 5% phone. I guess when you're playing on your phone, maybe. Or if you're playing with a controller and then you don't want to hurt your controller, so you throw your phone. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe just people that play on their phones. And then 4% was dishes. Like you just grab your mug or your plate of food that you're eating while you're gaming and just throw it against the TV.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. But yeah, the big one was controller or keyboard. That's 73%. So 3 out of 4 people that break stuff break a controller or keyboard. So that's the big one.
Well,
so that's fun though. Don't you like surveys? I like surveys.
That is fun.
All right.
We should have done like Family Feud style or something.
That was kind of Family Feud style. Dan wants to do a Family Feud style game. So yeah, we could do that sometime. Maybe we'll get like some viewers of the show in here, and we'll have people lined up, and we'll get
a fake mustache
ask questions. Yeah, like I get my Steve Harvey stash.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
cut it all off and just have this big Steve Harvey.
Do it.
What? With your mama? Let's see. Oh, it is your mama. Number 1 answer. Okay. Sorry. That's a horrible Steve Harvey impression.
That was. I enjoyed it.
I get no credit for that. I would give myself take away points for that impression.
I was entertained.
Oh, you were entertained?
Yeah.
Were you all entertained?
Are you not entertained?
You know, I'm not a professional comedian, but I do have some impressions that are a lot better than that. Arguably, I think. Okay, let's go on to other news. So, retro gaming news. That's what we're all concerned about, right? So another magazine that you probably never heard of called App Developer Magazine. So they had a report on the most played classic video games. So, you know, that's what we're all about. Classic games, retro games.
How do they know?
So, I don't know. Did I write it down? No, of course not. So, I don't know. I don't have many details on this survey. This might have been a little more cash of a survey.
All right.
The main thing that they surveyed was people that play classic or own classic consoles. And then of those, they said 68% of them still play the classic consoles regularly.
Yeah.
So if you own them, if you have classic games and consoles in your house, 68% of those people still play them regularly. So I'm not one of those because I play mine, but it's more occasionally than regularly, sadly.
I do that.
But so of the people that play, what are their most played classic games? And I've got 4. I don't have percentages or details, and I'm sure it's not backed up by actual facts, but let's just assume these are facts. So what do you think are the 4 most played classic video games?
Such a wide swath.
Yeah. But just think classic stuff. Classic stuff.
Mario something, probably. Pokemon something.
Not Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, the four most played classic video games, according to this report, which I'm sure is very scientific, is Super Mario Kart, which I guess when you combine all iterations, that's a lot. Donkey Kong, which is kind of vague.
Yes.
That could be a lot of different versions of that game, too.
I'm surprised by that, but please.
Zelda, which again is kind of generic. Like, I don't know which title they're talking about or just all Zeldas in general. And then number 4, Sonic the Hedgehog. So not a Mario platformer, but Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't get that at all.
Which I have to assume that Mario platformers, the classics like 1, 2, or 3, get played a hell of a lot more than a Sonic game. No offense, Sonic, but it's just facts, you know. The numbers are against you there because there's just millions and millions more copies and availability of the Mario games.
I want to check their work on that.
So I don't know. So I would say let's check the stats, but there are no stats. So I think App Developer Magazine is not really concerned with stats. It's more for developers. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. So that's all the news. Actually, I have one more news story that I even forgot to put on here that just came out the past day or two. Sunsoft is making games again. So they're making a comeback. Sunsoft made like the original like Batman NES games. They did what'd they do? Blaster Master. What's the other one? They did another big one. Arrow the Acrobat.
Yeah.
Am I missing any? Sunsoft?
Yeah, you are.
I don't know, but I just read that online that Sunsoft is starting to make games again. So they're going to do some reboots of those, some other IP, and start making games again. So that's cool. So everybody's trying to get in on that retro gaming, money machine that is right now. So they all want a piece of that pie. So that's it for news. So let's go on now to level 2 company info and see what's going on at your local Game Over video game store. And we're back with company info. So what's going on right now at your local Game Over video game store? Well, actually, something that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the show. You may have noticed that I'm rocking a brand new green, new special edition Game Over t-shirt. Available now at some of your local stores. We're sending blue ones and green ones out. Some stores got blue, some got green, some got a little of each. And they're both available on our website at GameOverVideogames.com. So if you want to be cool and you want to rep, your favorite store, get a shirt. It'll show us that you really love us. Because I want proof. I don't believe it. I want you to prove your love to me. Buy a shirt. So, in other news, Game Over related, sales. We love us some sales here at Game Over. Ooh, smells like a good sale coming up. Yeah. So the sale coming up right now is Madden Football. The new Madden game comes out probably the day you're watching this show, on Friday, the 19th of August. And that's Madden 2023. So the latest, greatest, most awesome Madden game, or what we like to call it, Game Over, the game that'll be $5 in about 3 months. Sorry. But all those other old Madden games, we're trying to get rid of those right now. So we're not worried about 23 yet. That'll be, in a couple months, those will be our bargain game. But like right now, it's the old Madden games we're trying to get rid of. So if you like football and you're okay with the not quite latest and greatest version of Madden, any of the older football games that are $4.99 or less, which is almost all of them, are going to be free. Like We're just making it rain Madden.
Woo!
So if you like football, come into a Game Over store. You do have to do it with purchase. So you have to buy something. So buy yourself a mug or a game or something in the store, and then say, by the way, can I add one of those free football games to my purchase? And we will say, hell yes, you can. And you go pick one out, and as long as it's $5 or less, we put it down to 0 and add it to your sale. So come get a free football game. Help us clear out some old stock of the older years that aren't, selling as fast anymore. And so it's a win-win. You get a free game, we get extra space in our stores. So it's a win-win. The next sale after that is a Sega sale, the Super Sega sale, coming up the end of August 26th through September 1st. So for that week, we're doing 20% off, and this is really cool. This is 20% off any used games either made by Sega, like for any console, but made by Sega, or made for any Sega console.
Yo.
So it can be for Game Gear, Master System, Genesis, Saturn, whatever, or it can be just a Sega game like the Sonic game on Wii, or the Sonic game on PS2, or something like that. Or, I guess it's mostly Sonic games on everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sega games, either for any console or Sega consoles, if it's a Sega game or affiliated with Sega in some way, it's 20% off. So you can do that one online. The free Madden games you can't do online. You have to come into your local Game Over store for that one. But on the Sega one, you will be able to do it online. And so during that time, August 26th to September 1st, you can do it on GameOverVideogames.com. Use coupon code SEGA20, SEGA 20. And you have to say it like Sega 20. Sega. So if you do that, you will get 20% off online. Also this month in August, we're doing trade-in bounty on Sega Dreamcast stuff. So if you have any extra Dreamcast stuff, we would love to buy it. And we're paying higher values for lots of the games. So just check your local store. Somewhere by the front door, they have a board up with a list of games that they're looking for at that store. And if you have any, it's worth some money, yo. Bring it in. And so we need that stuff. And you need the money because times are tough right now. Everything's freaking expensive. So it's a win-win again. Upcoming events. We do free tournaments every month in some of our stores, and that's coming up again Saturday, September 10th. So just a couple weeks away. It's a Saturday night. Normally starts around 6-ish. So it's totally free. You just come to the local store, sign up, and play whatever game they're doing for their tournaments. You can find out the specific details on what the game is, the start time, the rules, all that on Facebook. Just find the store page, and then they'll have it set up as an event, and you can find the details there. But that's just 5 of our stores. It's the one in Bellevue, Washington, the one in Arlington, Texas, the one in South Austin on South Lamar, the one in Selma, Texas, which is like San Antonio, kind of north side of San Antonio, and then the one in Houston on 1960. So all 5 of those stores are doing free tournaments in a couple weeks on Saturday, September 10th. So check those out. New products in our stores, mugs. You remember all those mugs that were here at the beginning of the show?
What?
So all these sweet mugs, they're 15 ounces, dishwasher safe. No, it was a real life thing. Dan did not dream it. And this is my favorite here because it says Game Over and it has Pac-Man on it.
Yo.
So you can get yourself one of these sweet mugs. They're all $16, $16.99. There's like 15 different styles. They're all available on our website at GameOverVideogames.com. You can buy it there. We'll ship it to you. And they're available in all the Game Over stores now. So check your local Game Over store now to see some. And here comes Dan to go shop right in the middle of the show because this is the good time for that.
It's really good.
So what's your favorite, Dan? Which one do you want?
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of really good Sonic.
So you like the Sonic ones. So we got some Sonic representation here.
Those are cool.
Let's
Look
see.
at this
So I like Pac-Man.
Super Mario Bros. Black Box Edition. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, actually, I like this one too because that's very iconic. The original NES box.
And then we got the
Mario Brothers.
Zelda. It's dangerous to go alone. Drink this.
Yeah, that's
Here's
classic too.
another Sonic one. Lots of Sonic representation, which I'm happy.
Yeah, we're slowly reassembling the
Okay.
mugshot from the beginning of the show.
Look, some Zeldas. We got Twilight Princess cover art. We got Breath of the Wild.
So are these the ones you like the most, or I think you're just kind of reassembling the pyramid?
Look, we have History of Mario on your mug. If you ever need to be remembered.
He's not really listening to me, is he? No.
If you're a PlayStation person, I guess.
Yeah, PlayStation. Some people like PlayStation. It's not all about Nintendo.
And Sonic.
Yeah. All right, so
There's some Animal Crossing.
I should just finish the show like this because now, do you see what we've done? We've just kind of ruined the whole.
We went backwards.
We went backwards.
Yeah.
Now we're back to the hole where I'm
Just
like,
don't
I'm
poke
peeking
your
through.
head in the middle,
Let me see if I can remove this one and poke my
No,
head.
don't do it.
It'll stay. It'll stay. Watch. Watch.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, no. It's too far apart. Too far apart. Uh-oh. Hang on.
Fix it.
Hang on. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Okay.
Take off the top.
Oh, the top is what holds it together.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, yeah. Okay.
Hooah! Okay. We just ruined this whole thing.
The whole show. Start over.
Let's start over. All right. Here, I'm gonna put all the mugs back over here.
Cool mugs.
But they are cool mugs. They are cool mugs. So be like Dan. Get off your butt right now and go into your local Game Over store and pick some up. Oh, look, I somehow lost my Pac-Man one. Well, we'll have to rep Zelda now. Okay. So anyway, so mugs are available now at your local Game Over store. Go pick them up. In CGF news, CGF next year, it's going to be same weekend, late July. It's July 22nd, 23rd, 2023, which seems like a long time away, but it's really not. It's like 11 months now away. So we're still in the process of updating the website and getting everything transitioned over from the old, news and floor plan and everything to what's going to be the new. And then we'll be putting tickets and booths on sale soon. Normally that's sometime in September or October. So August is my chance to kind of recover and get everything back in shape. So be patient on that. Oh, my phone is ringing. I love it when it says spam risk because then I know it's spam. Sometimes you don't know because they try and disguise it as like a local number. But when it says spam risk, it's like, I'm not answering you. That's silly. Okay. So CGF. So if you went this year, congratulations. You went to an awesome convention.
Sure did.
One of the biggest retro gaming conventions in the country. And we would like to hear from you. So we're doing surveys right now for attendees, and there's a separate survey for vendors. So you can let us know your feedback. What'd you like, what you didn't like, what'd you like to see next year, guest suggestions, stuff like that. You can always email us feedback at info@classicgamefest.com. Or you can go to the Classic Game Fest social media pages and just find the links there. Or if you're on our email list for CGF, we send emails like once a week and they'll have the links to the surveys on there. But try and fill those out this month in August, and then we're going to, compile all the answers and see, what everybody overall, liked and didn't like and what we can do for next year. So we want to do surveys now, and then the sales for next year start up real soon. Also, lost and found. If you're still missing credit cards, I still have some credit cards, and man, it's very tempting to just go out shopping with those bad boys. So come pick them up. Save me from my own my own weakness of shopping with credit cards. But no, seriously, let me know if you're missing a credit card. Email info@classicgamefest.com. Also, the T-shirts. So we're just this month going to order one more order of T-shirts, and so I'm still taking orders from everybody. So email me at info@classicgamefest.com if you missed out on one of the cool gray color special edition 15th anniversary Classic Game Fest T-shirts, and let me know what size you need and stuff, and I'll send you like an invoice, and you pay it, and then I'll get you a shirt. More calls. Man, this is a heavy day for spam. Yeah. They're working hard. They work hard on Fridays, don't they? Man. Okay. So T-shirts, and then also there's a link if you want to go directly. Just go to the Classic Game Fest website. It's classicgamefest.com, but do /T-shirt at the end, and that'll take you directly to the T-shirt order page, and you can put in your order for the T-shirts. I want to make sure everybody gets a T-shirt that wants one, because we got just blown away on T-shirts this year, and just far and away exceeded our expectations, and obviously our order capacity that we had. So we want to make that up to you. So we're sorry. So we're printing more, we're keeping the price the same, and we're shipping them out for free. So that's our apology in action, how we're trying to make it up to you. So thanks for understanding on that. And once we get to the end of August, that's when we cut off the orders, and then we'll get the shirts printed and sent out, and you will get it sometime probably late September. So it'll be a little early Christmas gift for you. Okay, so that's on the T-shirts. Let's see. And that's pretty much it. And if for some reason you also got a T-shirt at CGF, but it ended up being the wrong size, we can also do swapsies on the different sizes. So you can email us about that to info@classicgamefest.com. So that's it on news. So now let's go to level 3 and the feature section of the show, and that's going to be a fun one. So we'll go there now. Level 3. And we're back with level 3, the feature section of the show. So this week we're going to try a brand new game because games have always been really successful for us. So we really like doing that, and I get to play, which is fun for me.
It's a game about games.
So this is a game of games. So the game of this game of games is this. Dan, my trusty partner here, is picked out three Atari games that he thinks I will not be able to recognize just based on seeing it on the screen.
Not in a million years.
So, because there are, believe it or not, even though I'm old, I'm definitely the Atari generation, but there's a lot of games I've never played for Atari, and there's ones that I might have played and just might not remember what it looks like, because a lot of Atari games don't have title screens, right? So you just you put it in and turn it on, and immediately it's like the game screen. So he's going to try and stump me on some games. So it's going to be guess that game for Atari 2600. So here we go. So are we ready with the 3 games? So he has the console down on the floor over here. It's all I can see is the controller and the screen. And you'll have to let me know when to turn the TV on so it doesn't get all static. Did you say which way does it go in?
Yeah, dude. I've never played this thing before. All right, so let me make sure.
Okay.
So back up.
So when you put an Atari cartridge in, the label should be up.
Yeah, we know now. Power.
Label. See, that's what I wanted not to do. Okay. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is.
Yeah, this is the first round.
Yeah, but I know this game.
What is it?
It's Superman. Because look, that's like the phone booth. That's Clark Kent. And somehow I turn into Superman. I don't know how.
This is just Clark Kent. It's not Superman.
I guess it's just Clark Kent the game. Okay. Oh, there's a bad guy. Okay, but now I need to go back and turn into Superman so I can go get him. But how do you turn into Superman? Oh, there you go. Oh, wow. Where'd those bad guys go? Oh, I captured a bad guy.
This is
where am I going with these people?
this is loud.
Is that a jail?
Okay. All right, let's do the next one.
It's Superman. It's Superman.
It's gotta be Superman.
So, I never had Superman as a kid, but I recognized that game, and I think I've played it before, but clearly not in a long time.
Superman.
All right, so there it is, Superman in all its fancy label glory. There.
I did that one easy on purpose. So
Oh, that was the easy one. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So that's one. So I'll leave that here. One was pretty easy. That's Superman. Okay.
Round 2.
Round 2. All right.
Let's see.
I'll look away in case there's a title screen. Most of them don't have title screens, but just in case.
All right, let's see. There you go.
Okay. Oh, wow.
This game's pretty cool.
Okay. Am I playing? No, hit reset there so I can play. Okay, wait. U.S. Games.
Yep.
Okay. Game 1.
Game 1. What's game?
Okay.
Game 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Well, maybe it's a paddle game. Let's see.
No,
So what game is this? Just by looking at the screen. I definitely did not have this game, and I don't think I've ever played this game. U.S. Games. This is a tough one, actually.
Yeah.
So there's a shark that's swimming around a big octopus.
So, you have a guess?
I mean, there was a Intellivision game called Shark. But I don't
think
Sequest or something?
I don't think you're gonna get this one because the title of this game is Name This Game.
Oh, is it really?
And it was like a contest where you buy the
You
game,
had to name the game.
and then you send in your idea for the name of it, and you win $10,000. So literally, the title on the front of this.
It's Name That Game.
Name This Game.
Name this game.
It looks really fun if you could actually get to play it, but
Name this game and win $10,000. Use the joystick controllers. I was trying to.
I saw it on the shelf and I was like, oh, we're playing Name This Game. And it's called Name This Game.
I have never played this game.
Yeah.
We need to find this manual and try and call in and say that we won. And say, I want to name the game. It's been long enough. It's been 50 freaking years or 40 years.
U.S. Game Corporation, 1982. Name this game.
Okay.
I ran and grabbed another one.
Name this game. Okay.
Another copy of the same game earlier.
Whoops. Okay. That won't stand up.
So this is game number 3.
Stop. But then it's upside down.
You're upside down. There you go. Oh, wait.
Jungle Hunt. I saw it, but I also know it. I actually
You know
like
this
this
one?
game. I like this game, yeah.
There's no music or anything.
No, there is. Okay.
You know this one.
I know this one. All right. Why does this not work? Is this controller plugged in? Maybe plug it in the other port.
Oh God!
Please hold. Please hold. I think you hit the channel button on the back. There we go.
Oh no.
No, just the controller port.
How about now?
There we go.
Hey, we had the wrong controller.
All right.
You had this game?
No, but I've played this game.
Yeah. Jungle Hunt.
I like this game.
Lots of jungle, not a lot of hunting going on.
Well, you know, you first have to get through the jungle, and then you hunt.
Yeah. Welcome to the jungle.
This is really just an excuse for me to play Atari. Okay.
Oh, now you're
This
swimming.
is the hard one. Yeah, you're swimming, and there's crocodiles that come, and you try and stab them right in the mouth, but it's hard because you have to hit them just perfectly in the mouth. Let's see. Normally, you just try and avoid them. Gotta come up and get air sometimes. Okay. Let me go down. Let's see. That's me like stabbing them with my blade.
The hitbox is bad. Get him.
That one's tough. Okay, get some more air. All right, come on. I'm gonna try and get one, but I always risk dying. Did I get him? No. I got that one. Okay. Ah! When he dies, he's like,
gotcha. He gotcha.
okay.
Pretty good graphics.
This was a pretty cool game. There you go. See, once you throw your knife out, though, get up there, get up there. Once you throw your knife out, it takes a second or two before you can like retract it and swim again. So if you miss on stabbing him once, you're kind of frozen there, and then they can eat you.
Like in real life.
Yeah. In real life, you gotta be quick on the blade. Oh, get out of the way. Yeah, normally it's better off just to avoid the crocodiles. Unless you get a slow one like that. Maybe I can get that one.
You gotta get those points.
No. So I only got one of them. That's pretty sad. Okay,
Oh,
so now
you're
it's
running.
balls. Yeah. So then you jump over balls because you know in the jungle you see a lot of rolling balls.
All those bowling gorillas.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a big one.
Yeah. There's some big balls in the jungle. Hang on. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. See, this game is awesome. This is fun. I haven't played this in a long time. Uh-huh. Oh, I got squished by the big ball. Okay. Okay, oh, that's not good. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're fighting a boss.
I don't know how to get past that. Oh, I can jump over him. Okay. Yeah. You just run away. Bye, big boss. See ya. Oh, sorry. I meant to jump over. Oh, man.
Over.
Okay. Just play again?
Good game. No,
No?
you're done. You want to do one more?
Aw.
I'll go run and grab another cartridge.
Okay, let me do one more while Dan's gonna go find another game. So just to fill time on the show. Just one more. Okay. All right. It's kind of quiet now, isn't it? All you have is my raw jungle hunt skills to mesmerize you. No annoying soundtrack.
Excuse me.
Speaking of soundtracks.
All right, ready?
What the hell?
Here you go.
Oh, wait.
You already died?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it wasn't even color. Okay.
There's only one of these games on the shelf over there.
I really don't know this game. It looks like Star Raiders. Is it Star Raiders? Because in Star Raiders, you're supposed to have the little pad, the little touch
Star
pad.
Raiders.
Not Star Raiders?
Right now. Oh, there you go.
Okay. supposed to steer away from those things?
Can you steer?
Yeah. See, I'm steering right now. I'm steering right into those guys. I'm trying to shoot them though, but I don't seem to be able to shoot them. Maybe you're just supposed to avoid them.
So there was only one of these on your shelf, which is rare for Atari 2600.
Yeah, we normally have a lot of Atari games.
It's not an expensive game per se.
Yeah, none of them are really that expensive.
It is weird that there was only one of them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know this. I don't think I've ever played this Atari game. I mean, it looks like Star Raiders, but if not, then I would guess, I don't know, Star something, Star Ship, Star Troop, Star Map.
There's supposed to be a lunar lander level. There's a lunar lander level.
Oh. So this is supposed to land? Oh, shit. Sorry, Buzz Aldrin.
Where are you landing? On the asteroid?
I guess on the bottom.
Oh, on the asteroid.
Am I supposed to land on the asteroid? Here, let me try and go over here and land on this. Nope, just went right through it.
Alright, well...
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Because when you go down, you just come out the top of the screen. I thought maybe I could shoot one of those, but no.
Well...
I don't know. Well, that was fun. What is that? Starship. That was Star something.
Yeah.
Starship. So as Starship games, Warp Drive games, and Lunar Lander games.
I thought that game... Name this game.
Name this game.
Pretty funny.
All right. Well, that was fun.
At
least the playing Jungle Hunt part was pretty cool.
You got Jungle Hunt right away, which I was impressed with.
Yeah. Jungle Hunt. It's it always reminded me of a Pitfall. It was real similar. You know, like you're dodging crocodiles, you're running. You know, you just go from one side to the other. But just a real similar kind of feel to it. But yeah, I like Jungle Hunt, and I've played that. But these other two, Name This Game and Starship, I've never played before. So.
Now you have.
And now I have, and I'm probably good on those for now.
Add it to the memory bank.
Add it to my files of my personal memory of all Atari games. So sometimes we'll have to go through like all the Atari collection. And I'll just start at A. I'll just play every game all the way through.
You can do that by yourself.
Not suitable for viewing, you think?
I just don't want to be there for it.
Oh, Dan doesn't want to have to record that.
Boring AF.
Dan said that sounds really exciting. We should do that every show. We'll do an hour of every Atari game, and that'll be how we spend the next, 200 episodes of Game Overcast. All right. Well, anyway, so that is our feature section of Guess That Game. So we played Name That Game in the segment called Guess That Game. So that's pretty funny. Huh? Kind of? Okay. That's all we got. So let's go to level 4 with the boss battle and see what your poor old no-haired boss has been dealing with this past week. And we're back with level 4, the boss battles. And so this week, let's see what has the poor old boss of Game Over been dealing with this week. So my focus for the boss battle this week is the importance of being flexible. So, my parents used to tell me the only constant in life is change. And I'm sure they didn't make that up. I'm sure it came from a book or something that they read. But it's true. It's true. And so I try and always change and adapt, as needed. I'm not perfect. I try to get better, at things in life. But that's all any of us can do is try and get better. So, Game Over, it's constantly growing, constantly changing. So we try and adapt. So we've done a lot of things just recently at Game Over. So we've had some pay raises, which is great. We've created new ASM positions. We used to have ASMs, several years ago, and then we just had regular part-timers, and now we have part-timers and then ASMs and then store managers now. So we got more positions created, some more pay. I've also hired 2 new DMs. Tian left a few months back, and so I've got 2 DMs now promoted. So that's big change, and so that's been going well with the new DMs. We've had a lot of new just kind of general rules and operations at Game Over. Changes to like the way we schedule, the way we staff. We're like most businesses these days. We're often short-staffed, and dealing still with the occasional COVID issue and stuff like that. That really kind of hampers our ability to like open stores sometimes. But most of that's in the past now as far as COVID. But still, staffing is hard. It's hard to find people that want to work, even though we have open positions at almost every store. We pay more than we ever have before, but it's still retail, so it's still it's not crazy high pay. It's just it's decent pay. But we're constantly changing, constantly evolving, and so as a business, as a business owner, definitely I have to be that way. But even as an employee, like if you're a customer or an employee of a store, you have to be adaptable to change, because we're going to rearrange the store sometimes, and you're going to have to re-find your way around on where things are. And if you're an employee and you've been with us, say, for several years, the way things operate this year may be very different than it was 2 years or 3 years or 5 years ago. And that's the way it goes. We have to all adapt. Nothing is locked in stone forever. Not for you guys, not for me, not for anybody. So we have to be flexible. So I've had a lot happen lately, and it seems like I'm always being put to the test. The past year or two, especially, like everything seems to be changing, and so it's something that's constant in my life. So shifts changing, setup changing at Game Over. We've remodeled a lot of stores. We've moved a couple stores this past year or so. It's a constant battle to keep up and keep people happy and motivated and keep all the stores fully staffed. CGF, same thing. Growing pains all the time. Every year, bigger and better, which is great. But that means there's always going to be some things that don't work maybe as smoothly as I would have liked. This year, obviously, we ran out of T-shirts, which is, a big problem. It's a minor thing compared to the scheme of what goes into an event like that, for the logistics and the cost and the whole scope of everything. If that's our biggest problem, that's definitely a solvable problem, but it still doesn't make it any better for the people that didn't get T-shirts, But overall, it's really, it's a small and solvable problem, and we're trying to fix that by ordering more shirts for everybody right now. But years ago it was food. We always ran out of food. We had so many people. We'd plan for 5,000 people and 6,000 would show up. We'd plan for 6,000 and 8,000 would show up, and we're constantly running out of food. So I keep trying to tell them to like bring more food and more food options to this event, but I don't have all the control there. So I'm trying to influence, but I don't control the food vendors. I literally cannot bring my own food vendors. So I'm dependent on them, and I'm just trying to like get more out of them. So I'm going to tell them next year, it's like, expect 20,000 people. Not that we'll get that, but because I need them to bring more food. But anyway, so CGF has growing pains too. Crowds, food, staffing, booth setup. The different. We've had the stage many places. We've had it downstairs, in the front, downstairs in the back, upstairs. The arcade we've had downstairs, upstairs. Now it's back downstairs. We're constantly kind of tweaking the floor plan, the setup, the layout, the flow. We'll be increasing T-shirt supply obviously next year. And trying to keep the food supply, increasing every year too. So just little stuff like that, constantly changing. We have to be flexible. So thank you everybody who, comes to a Game Over store or a CGF event or something, and you see things are different, or maybe something doesn't flow as smoothly. Just know that, we normally see that happening and try and fix it. But if not, we're always open to, you can email info@GameOverVideoGames, send me suggestions. That's great. info@classicgamefest.com. Send suggestions there. You can reach out through social media or anything, that you're comfortable, communicating with us with. But, plus we do surveys. We do surveys for Game Over like once a year. We do surveys for CGF right after the event. We're doing those now. And so, we're always open to feedback. We're always, open to change and improvement. So definitely reach out anytime for stuff like that. Oop, another phone call. It's like my third spam call during the show. Can you believe that? Anyway,
put your phone away.
I know I shouldn't have my phone. That's one of the rules. We're not supposed to have our phones, but because I've been trying to check in for a flight today, I've been monitoring my phone and stuff. And as a side note, you got to love that about Southwest, right? You have to like check in exactly 24 hours before your flight to try and get in those earlier groups, so you're not like the literal last person on the plane and having to sit between some people in the very back row that you don't know. And but anyway. Off that subject. So back to change. So change is constant. Not all change is good, but we have to always be flexible and try and adapt as best we can. The most valuable employees, the most valuable, friends in your life, the most valuable people around you and the places you work are the ones that are the most adaptable to change. Because if you're too rigid and then something changes, you just don't know what to do with it. You just, you either quit your job or you stop hanging out with that friend, and you just lose things in your life. And it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be, all or nothing. You can learn to change. So I encourage everyone to try and do that. Being able to cope with change is one of the most important life skills you can have. I talk to my kids about this a lot. I talk to my employees about this a lot. Being flexible and adaptable is probably one of the biggest things that you can learn that will be key to your success in life. A lot of stuff you learn in school, you don't really use as an adult. Spoiler alert, kids, I'm sorry, but, a lot of stuff you learn in high school and college is just kind of like, they're requirements, so you take them, hopefully you do well in those classes. But, how you interact with people and how you deal with change and stuff like that is much more useful skills than a lot of English or algebra and stuff like that. I'm sorry, parents, but it's, facts. And you need a financial, mathematical basis to be successful, and be good with money as an adult. But a lot of the other stuff you just learn because you have to. But it's the people skills, the dealing with change, dealing with the environment, dealing with a job or friends that you may not like everything about them, but you learn to deal with the flaws, just so you can still enjoy the good parts too of those people, relationships, jobs, or whatever that you have in your life. So anyway, that's really it. I think this week, I've got, 2 kids going off to brand new environments. I got one just starting high school, whole world of change, trying to, comfort him and coach him, on those things. My daughter's going off to college, and so there's a lot of change with that going on, and trying to talk to her the same thing, and prepare her for basically being, out in the world, away from our house and on her own. And so yeah, things change everywhere. So Game Over, Classic Game Fest, my family, you can't stop it. You can't limit it to one part of your life. It's everywhere. So all you can do is learn to adapt to it. And so the more you can do for that, you will be a longer living, happier individual. So definitely work on those skills. But that's it. That's on my boss level. So learn to deal with change. Change is inevitable, and it's coming for you. So if you haven't had to deal with it lately, you will. So let's go on now to the bonus level and fan feedback and see what you guys are saying about our recent show. And we're back with the bonus level fan feedback, my favorite part of the show. And actually, we haven't had a whole lot of feedback this past week, so it's been kind of a light week. So I don't know if people didn't watch the last episode too much, or just, everybody's been busy like me with all this change going on, back to school time, and just haven't had time to comment. But we have gotten a few comments, and we always appreciate everyone's feedback. So, awesome video, happy Friday, great job. I got kudos for sticking it out with no AC last weekend, because that was kind of hell. And then Ricky actually commented and said that he would need an ice cold shower just to survive a few hours inside with 100-degree temperatures outside, and he couldn't even sleep for the night. Yeah. It was pretty miserable. I've probably never, when I was a kid, I was a Boy Scout, and so occasionally I would go camping, in the summer and stuff, and in Texas that's pretty hot and pretty sweaty, kind of nasty or whatever. But it does seem like it was even worse than that memory, being in a house, because at least outside, you see the stars, you've got maybe a cool breeze or something at night. So even if it's, still 80 degrees or something, it's at least nice and enjoyable. But inside, in our house with no AC, it was between 88 and 90 degrees the whole weekend inside. So even at night. So it actually would have been better for us to literally go sleep outside in a tent than to sleep in that house. But we don't have a tent. But yeah, it was pretty miserable, and so that was rough. Also, he said thanks, Dan, for Dan's moment of clarity at the end of the show, where he gave his spontaneous tip of the day and the compressed air to get price labels off stuff. Mm-hmm. And so he used your tip. So he says thanks.
You want another tip?
Do you have another tip?
Yeah, I got another one.
Yeah, give us a tip. All right, Dan's tip of the day. Here we go.
Part the Red Sea here.
All right.
Okay, so
so what's the tip today?
You have Sharpie on a non-porous surface, like a plastic case.
Okay, like Sharpie. Like if somebody wrote their name,
like
David on this Atari
Game. This is porous because it's got grooves in it. You need something flat.
This is for us?
Flat and shiny.
This is This is not for us.
No, shut up. You need like a plastic jewel case, or if there's Sharpie on a DVD or CD case, not
this.
A cartridge.
Okay, well I don't have one, but so Sharpie on a game case. What do you do? How do you get it off?
You take a dry erase marker and you draw over the Sharpie, and it just wipes right off.
A dry erase marker.
Yeah, and you draw over the Sharpie, then cover the Sharpie mark with the dry erase marker, and then just paper towel it off. It comes right off.
How is that possible?
Magic. It works.
So if Sharpie marker is on here, like it says, so let's say we did write on this. So it said David on here, and then you would write on top of that David on a game case, like a CD case.
Yeah.
So if it said David on here, then you write over Sharpie, over the David, trace those same letters with a dry erase marker.
Yep.
Then it would all wipe off?
All of it wipes off.
I don't believe this. We'll have to do this on the show.
Not on this. Not on a Super Nintendo cartridge or anything like that.
Because this one's for us, but this is for other people.
God.
All right. Fine. Okay. Well, maybe that's a good tip for you. Maybe it's not for us, it's for you.
Shut up.
All right, so back to the comments, and so he liked that comment because he was talking about the old GameStop stickers.
No!
You know the GameStop stickers?
Yellow ones, they're the worst.
You know, every gamer has flashbacks of like that one game that they maybe had to buy because they couldn't find it anywhere else, found it at GameStop, but then it had all those freaking yellow stickers on it, and those things do not peel off. Yeah. So and he was saying how they wouldn't just put it on the game. And he was right. They would put it on, like, if it was a cart game, they would put it on the cartridge itself. Yeah. And then if it was boxed, like, say they got an NES game in the box or something, they would mark the cartridge, but then also put one on the box. That made no sense. Like, on top of the barcode, they would have that on there. And so it would ruin the cardboard. It wouldn't come off. You might be able to get it off the game cartridge, but you couldn't get it off the cardboard. And then disc games, same thing. Like, you'd get a disc game, and you'd have it on the outside of the DVD case thing. And so that's hard to get off, but you can maybe swap the case out. But then they would stick one on the disc, too. And you don't want to be, like, scratching off the sticker on your disc. So, I don't know.
Way to go, GameStop.
Yeah, way to go. Well, I'm sure there's been no hate for GameStop over the years. I haven't even been in a GameStop lately. They don't still use those, right? They have.
No.
Don't they have white labels now? They don't use the yellows anymore.
When I die.
When you die?
I want GameStop.
Wait, let me write this down. What?
I want.
Are you giving me your last will and testament?
GameStop to lower me into my grave so they can let me down one more time.
That was pretty good. And then as they lower you down, they'll put a big yellow sticker on your coffin that will never come off.
At that point, they can do whatever they want. I know how to deal with their bullcrap.
Okay. Dan's just saying how much we like GameStop and we appreciate and respect them as a company, and we would never do anything to disparage them or say anything negative about them. So, we love you guys. Way to go, GameStop. Okay. And let's see. Anything else? Question about prices. So question about how often we adjust prices at Game Over. So we actually have a pricing department, a pricing person that is constantly looking at prices. And so we get new stuff in from each of our stores, all the time. Things that either have been sitting on the shelf a long time and not moving, or just new stuff that's come in that we haven't had in a while. Like, say we get a, I don't know, what's a game that's pretty rare? Like Battletoads or something, where it's like, it's not in every day. It's not super rare, but it's not in every day. And so we get it. We'll double check the price and be like, hey, is our price in the system still correct on this? Because maybe we haven't had it in a couple months or whatever. So we have someone to check that constantly. So we're looking at stuff that's been there for a while, things that just come in the store. Also special circumstances. Like we get in, say, a bunch of combat games for Atari, but we don't get them in the box very often. And if we got them in the box and it was sealed, those are the kind of things we'd have to check prices on. And some of it's really kind of like an art form, really, to check prices these days, because you have to check, not just websites like price charting or stuff like that, but also, eBay and GameStop and other competitors and see what they're selling it for. And so it's a constant process. And we always try and, our goal with pricing is to always be fair. And fair is not the same to mean that we always have the lowest prices, because we don't. We can't. We wouldn't stay in business with the lowest prices and everything. We're not Walmart. We can't afford to pay the bills and sell everything dirt cheap. But We try and be fair. So it's not the most expensive you could find that game, not the cheapest you could find that game maybe, but we try and be in that fair, happy, gray middle area, that middle ground. So that's where we shoot for on prices, and then does it get marked down when it's been on the shelf a long time? Yes. There's no set rule for how long something sits in a store, but normally anything we get, no matter how rare or expensive, will sell in about 90 days or less. If it doesn't, then we'd probably start looking at marking it down. But there's no firm timeline. But that's kind of my general guideline is about 90 days or so. But we have some things that sit in the store for 6 months or a year or something like that, and then it either just sells suddenly or we do drop it down. So it just kind of depends. But we do try and, like I said, always stay fair and in that happy middle ground, because we need people trading stuff in. We need people buying stuff every day in every store for us to succeed. So we do whatever it takes to price it to make that happen. So that's it. That's all the comments. So thank you guys for watching the show. Thanks for shopping in our stores, coming to events like Classic Game Fest and our monthly free tournaments in the Game Over stores. Thanks for referring us too. Anytime you tell a friend to watch the show or go into a Game Over store when they're looking for a game, or if they have stuff to unload in their house and they got a bunch of old games and they say, I don't even play those. That's like old stuff from when I was a kid. It's like, I know a store that will pay you money for that stuff. And it's super easy. You just bring us your box. We'll sort through it. We'll give you money, and you just walk out the door with cash. Easy. You don't have to clean them up. You don't have to take little pictures and put it on eBay and deal with people saying they never got it. And, well, how about, would you do this amount for it? Would you do this? And everybody wants to bargain on your price. And so, it's a bigger hassle than anybody, really thinks going into eBay. They think they're going to make a lot of money, but, it's quite involved most of the time. So anyway, but thank you for your support on everything. Thanks for sending customers our way. We really appreciate that. And thanks for watching the show. If you ever have a question for me or suggestion for something we should say or talk about or do on the show, feel free to email podcast@gameovervideogames.com. You can shop us online 24/7 at gameovervideogames.com. And I think that's about it. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have a great week, everyone. Game over. Speaking of Spider Bros, the Spider Bro is face down over here. And Grogu lost his hat, so he's not cool anymore. There he goes. Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good Spider-Man impression.
See, I'm so good at impressions. Look. See, he's got his web slinging mode.
Do a Rob impression.
Here, wait. Here, we'll do a little segment on impressions here. Oh, he can't even stand. Stand, Spider-Man.
Neither can you. That's great. You're just like Spider-Man.
Okay, hang on.
You got that power stance.
Dang. There you go.
Okay. All right.
I can't see your face, but that's okay.
Now sing the song.
Sing the song.
Yeah.
Now sing the song.
Spider-Man.
There it is. Y'all remember that
Spider-Man,
commercial?
do what a spider can. Chew. Hey, cool mug.
This is what David does when there's nobody here.
I've walked in on that song.
Let's dance, Spider-Man.
And then we have to be like, no, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Silence. Back to work.